Hello, welcome to this amazing video that somebody had shared with you today. Obviously, you had some interest in what we do, and so here we go. My name is Heather Juno. I am a top leader for the company. It works. I've been with this company for a little over 12 years, and I'm super excited to share the products and the opportunity with you. We also have my best friend who I met in this business, Shauna. Shauna, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi guys, how are you? My name is Shauna Lopez. I'm from Southern California, and I've been doing this business almost 13 years, which is amazing, an amazing 13 years. And we both will kind of get into it, but the two of us met. She's from Northern California, I'm from Southern California, and we are sharing this opportunity with you today because it's changed both of our lives, and we're going to kind of get into how it's done that, what products we offer, how long we've been in business, but let's get it rolling.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's go ahead and start my screen share. Here we go. All right. Shauna, you good?
Yeah. So
Okay.
as we're getting started here, you guys were sent this video by someone who's on our team usually, and just to let you know a little bit more about the company, a little bit about who we are and what we do and why we're here and how the two of us can say that we've been here almost 13 years and we are making an income truly every single day. So it works. If you don't know the company name so far, we've been around since 2001. That's 24 years, you guys. We've also been debt free since 2016. What that means to you is back in 2008 when I started this company, working from the internet was a little bit taboo. And even to a couple of years ago, I would say, pre-pandemic, that space, the social selling space was more at home. And now I feel like it's essential to have something to back up in the online space. And so here we are, you guys. We've been doing this. We've been in the forefront of this industry for 24 years. Debt free for 16. What that means is the money goes back to science, it goes back to product development, and it goes back to you. Next slide, Heather. So we had a vision for 2025, and hopefully you're watching this in 2025. We had a mission to change a million lives, you guys. We're almost halfway there, and we're about halfway through the year. So this is just a mission statement that we had, to really take over helping people, whether it be financially, physically, just from the inside out. So this was a mission statement that we set forth, and we're hitting it. So we're going to keep going here. Who are we as it works? We are a health and wellness brand. We have we had four, but now we have five product lines or product categories. One would be weight control, one would be gut health, beauty, healthy lifestyle, and we have what's called Timeless. So Timeless is a science-backed kind of basically, if you can visualize, I'm a visual person, turning that, the sands of time, turning that backwards, that's what Timeless is, and we'll kind of get into that soon. But we are much more than a weight loss company. We kind of have hit all the pillars of health and beauty, and we're really we're always on the forefront of what the market needs, what you need as the consumer, and what you're looking for in the 2025 space of health and wellness. So let's talk about weight control. So when we're talking about weight control, there's lots of different options that we have. We have everything from our weight loss coffee, which kind of just swept the world. We are in 22 countries, and the weight loss coffee kind of swept the world when we launched it. We have about 5 or 6 different coffees, if I'm not mistaken. They all serve a different purpose. We say it's coffee with a purpose. So you're going to have everything from obviously weight loss. All of them have a weight loss component, but you're going to have focus base. You're going to have pre and probiotics. This keto coffee that you're seeing here, you do not need to be following a low carb lifestyle to really find the benefits of a keto coffee. We also have happy coffee, which is a mushroom coffee that tastes fabulous. It does not taste horrible. And that's going to help with mood. That's going to help with stress, anxiety, all of the good things. And again, all of this is science-backed. Right here in the middle is our number one selling weight loss product. Includes our all natural GLP-1, which that's a hot button, word right now. That's a hot button topic, but it's going to really help your body release that enzyme that those, synthetic GLP-1s do for you, and it's really going to help you get results. So this middle kind of bubble right here is really where we're going to focus on these specific products, maybe one or two more if we're talking about helping you reach some weight loss goals. This last little bubble, I always joke, I don't know why it's on here, but I know why it's on here. This is one of our original OG products from 24 years ago that still to this day gets massive results with zero side effects, and that is our carb, sugar, and fat blockers. We call them fat fighters. They are number one if you love to travel, if you love to drink, if you love pizza and carbs and all of the good things as much as I do. Fat fighters is going to be something that you're going to, your ears should perk up with this one. So we'll go to the next slide. So we'll get into gut health, you guys. This is really what changed the game for me when we relaunched the company a few years ago, rebranded, and really started expanding into different markets. We've always had our multigreens, which we have recreated over the last 24 years. Again, got me through all three of my pregnancies, and as far as energy and just energy and nutrients and all of the good stuff. But when we release these next two products, Simply Aloe and Flat, I come from a family that has a multitude of gut issue problems, anywhere from like a colitis base to just over excessive bloating to, to cancers, to things like that. So Simply Aloe and Flat really changed the game for me. And there's just a multitude of testimonies that you're going to hear as well. But this one's near and dear to my heart. So we also have gut health. Yeah. Healthy lifestyle. We're going to get a healthy lifestyle. So we talked about that happy coffee right there in the middle. We also have what a lot of people don't realize is like a skinny hydrate. So it's going to basically be all natural Gatorade or Powerade or, all of these new little hydration sticks at an affordable price. And it's a delicious watermelon flavor. If you're a smoothie person, we also have a delicious smoothie that packs nutrients, packs, all of the things that you need. It's a great meal replacement, and it's plant-based, which is incredible. So we're going to get into beauty here. Beauty is near and dear to my heart. These little things called skinny wraps that are right here in the middle is 1000% why I joined this company. I didn't know what I was doing, but I put that body wrap on like 20 plus years ago, but my son is 11. I want to say like 13 years ago, slapped that baby on. I put it on my bra roll. And let me tell you guys, within a couple days, the bra roll was smaller. But I like to say you can wrap from your chin to your ankles, anywhere that's flabby, wrinkly, dimply, or, got those, those mom love scars. We can wrap that, and it's going to really help. Also, it comes in combination with our cellulite gel, which I believe is the best one on the market and at an affordable price, as well as the firm gummies, which target those dimples that we don't like in those places, right? A lot of people don't really realize too, we also have an incredible hairline, let's say that. The hair, skin, and nails, my postpartum hair loss was debilitating, and these within a few days changed the game. We also launched a hair care system, which includes a serum, a leave-in treatment, but all of these in combination, if you are thinning, if you are trying to grow your hair out, if you had a bad chemical, I call them chemical cuts from like a bad dye job, we also have a beautiful collagen that targets hair, skin, nails, tissues, all of those things. We have a system that has no match for hair loss. So we'll kind of get into that too. So if that's something that perks your ears up, you're definitely going to want to get back to who invited you here as well. Now let's get into the Timeless. Here's that collagen that I was talking about. Timeless is going to reverse the sands of time. Let's say that. So Timeless is an internal. You're going to take 1 teaspoon a day. It's got a great flavor. You add it in a little bit of water. I take it just straight on a teaspoon. I love it. But what Timeless is going to do is it's going to literally reverse the aging in your skin, in your hair, in your body. It internally is reversing the hands of time. So we have some incredible before and afters from people that are just taking a shot of this a day. And you can literally see after 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, they actually look physically younger. And they're feeling great, and they have much more energy. We also have a system that we came up with that collagen, those firm gummies that taste delicious, they're strawberry, and that timeless. Now, collagen is a multi-source collagen protein that is going to target all 5 types of supplemental collagen. So we're not just talking hair, skin, and nails, we're talking bones, we're talking muscles, we're talking recovery. So if you're, again, thinking to reverse the hands of time or even to just get your body feeling better, this is going to be the product line for you. Now, let's get into results. We talked about that 30-day drop system. Heather, we're on here today with one of our, her pictures aren't here, but for the person, get back with the person who invited you here, because her before and afters, Heather,
Yes.
How much are we down? How much are
so almost 50 pounds in 5 months, going into 5 months, and pretty much using the exact same routine that our niece used here. So it's the 30-day drop system with that GLP-1 duo, the flat, which when Shauna was talking about that earlier, the bloating and just that gut health, that just makes a tremendous difference. The skinny, the gummies, that helps with like trimming the waistline and hips. And so that's going to help with the inch loss, and, the slimmer, that's going to help suppress that appetite. I've always struggled with, appetite control, just eating a little too much. So that has helped. And then I cannot get enough of our fat burning coffees as well. So again, like Shauna said, if you're like, oh, okay, I want to see Heather's results, the person that shared this video with you, get back with them and say, okay, show me Heather's before and after photos. I'm ready to see it. And clearly I'm still on that journey and using the products, and I'm super excited.
Yeah. So we're going to kind of skip through here a little bit. So this is our weight loss. That was our weight loss before and after, just one of hundreds. Here is our gut health with our very own Jessica Satterley, who is also a top leader with the company. She's basically using our cold brew, which is our pro and prebiotic coffee, our flat, which is that bloating pill that we were talking about, that's your digestive enzymes, pre and probiotics, and our Simply Aloe, which you guys know I've already talked about, is near and dear to my heart. The next one that we're going to get into is we're really going to kind of roll into another layer of what we're talking about here. So products are amazing. We have so much science-backed products. We have products that, we have money that we're constantly putting in to what the marketplace needs in our new space of 2025 with, things depleting and just what we really are looking for health-wise. Now let's get into the economy and why this is a great option post-pandemic. I feel like we're all recovering, but this was something that the two of us, started 13 years ago. But recently we have completely rebranded the company, got a new CEO who's been in the field for 20 plus years. And what happened to our business building, Heather, because you are just such an incredible force when it comes to business.
Yeah. That's what I love about this business itself. There's some bullet points here, like earn income daily, weekly, and monthly, create your own schedule, no experience necessary, no quotas or inventory needed. When we say create your own schedule, when I started this business, I was working 2 full-time management jobs with a 3 and 5-year-old. And so I literally was able to do this business from my phone in the nooks and crannies of my day, during, my breaks at work, my lunch hour, in between jobs, before bed. And then fast forward to this job, this business was allowed me to become a stay-at-home mom while my kids were growing up. Now, fast forward now, they're 16 and 18 years old, and I went back to work full time from home, but still get to do this business by creating my own schedule. And it's just been such a huge blessing.
And you have an additional income coming in because your son's 18 now. So you guys actually have 3 incomes coming in from this business. So
yes,
definitely maximize the ability. But a lot of people, you guys, don't join to replace an income. They join just for that extra 150, right, Heather?
Yeah, absolutely. So, when I first started this, I really wanted to try the products, but I really wanted to put my daughter in dance class. And that was going to be about an extra $100 a month that we didn't have. Shauna and I are from California, and the cost of living is just insane here. So with 2 full-time management jobs, I still needed that extra. And so I thought if I can make an extra 150 even a month, I could put Samantha in her dance classes and see what I can do with a little bit extra. So, that's something I want you guys all to think about that are watching this video. What could an extra $150 do for for you. Now that extra $150, that is up to you. That could be a extra 150 a month, but you guys, that can actually be an extra 150 a week, depending on how you want to work this business with us. So, pay for groceries, put your kids in the activities, like that's what I was doing. And then some people need that extra money just to pay for gas right now, or, to contribute to their car payment or their bills. So yeah.
That's one
And
of the reasons why I joined, not to interrupt you. I joined for the car payment. But those little bubbles in the last slide, groceries, extracurricular activities. I have 3 very, very busy, involved kids. And then gas and groceries. I'm literally mommy Uber. So all 3 of those bubbles are something that if I wasn't doing this business, I'd be like, ooh, like those are my pain points right there. So let's get into how we can average income and how we do this.
Yeah. So a lot of this might be kind of foreign to you guys. When I actually saw this slide when I first joined almost 13 years ago, the person that signed me up as a distributor was a presidential diamond. That's the bubble all the way almost to the top. And I thought when I first read this, you guys, I was like, that's cool. A side hustle. $13,000 a year as a side hustle. I think that's great. And she goes, no, that's monthly. And I went, there's no way that you can do this from your phone and make that much money. And so when I started, I was very skeptical. And I realized very quickly that everything that we're telling you is absolutely possible. Like Shauna said, we have 3 It Works incomes in our household because my son turned 18. My husband is also a rep in the company. And so in our household, if you're looking at this chart right here, my son is a ruby, my husband is a diamond, and I am a double diamond. So add those up. Again, this is an average. Some months I make way more money than I make at my full-time job, my work from home job. And then some months it's just that extra bit of income depending on how much I worked from my phone, in that month. So Shauna, you are a diamond in the company.
Mm-hmm.
And what does that extra income do for you?
Again, all of those 3 bubbles. I mean, I was just tracking down a $500 kit for my daughter's club soccer team last night, and it's just not cheap to do that. And then on top of that, tournaments and running around, I still have to go buy groceries today, you guys. And I'm like, 3 kids on summer break. Let's talk about it. But through the years, it has blessed me exponentially. I put over 5 figures down on multiple cars. I've completely paid off my student loans. I just joined you guys for a little bit of cash off when I was coming off maternity leave. I tried one product, and that one product really made me a believer. That was that Skinny Wrap. And I just couldn't shut up about it. And it literally fell in my lap because I knew I needed an extra income. We all know that we're barely making it, but it wasn't something that I was seeking out. And within 90 days, I was working 60 plus hours a week. I needed that replacement to replace some money while I was on maternity leave. I was a newlywed. And I needed that little tiny bit. And within 90 days, I had replaced 2 of my part-time jobs, incomes. And I was able to just have that baby with no worry. You know what I mean? So it's not always about the, oh my goodness, I want to retire. It could be about the, dang, if I could just cover my car payment, that would be a huge difference. If I could just cover groceries while my kids are on summer break, or put my kid in dance because they want to so bad and I just hate telling them no. That's really the nooks and crannies of what change your life in this industry.
Absolutely. And it says it right here on the slide, you guys. It says, make this your side gig or your full-time gig. It's completely up to you. And real quickly, before I go to the next slide, our company just launched and put into our compensation plan that there is an extra bonus for every rank that you hit in this company, all the way up to diamond. You have an opportunity to make over $7,000 in your first 4 full months of this company. Now that somebody might be going, that just sounds like a lot. I mean, I was that person at first, but then when I realized how simple this business was and how you could really fit this in, I was like, maybe I can do it. And so, as we're talking about how much you can make, we have this income disclosure statement. If you want to dive into this, reach out to the person that sent this video to you, or push pause, and you can just see, some people want to know, what is the percentage of this person making this? That's not me. I was like, to me, it was like any amount of money that I make doing this business is more than I was making before.
Same.
So that's kind of how I feel about that. So, we talked about it. We're almost done, you guys, but, we just have a lot of fun together. Like I said in the very beginning, Shauna is one of my bestest friends. She lives in Southern California. I live in Northern California. If it wasn't for this company, we would have never met. We actually met on an incentive trip. We earned a cruise. Gosh,
Oh
that
my
was
God.
what, 10 years ago,
It was
probably.
longer, probably like 11, but we met.
Yeah,
How do I not know you? Oh, I need to meet you. I need to get to know you. And here we are 12 years later, 11 years later on the same team. And literally, I've flown up there. She's flown back here. Our kids know each other, you guys. It is like literally somebody I've never would have met in my life and someone who has been so instrumental, not just in business, but in my life, like someone to lean on and just really be girlfriends, you guys. And sometimes community can really change your life just as much as monetary.
absolutely. Especially as we get older and, become moms and your
Yeah,
kids grow up and,
all
it's
the
just
things.
so
All the
important.
things.
Yes. So you guys are probably wondering, okay, I'm super excited. I want to try these products. I definitely want to join this team because I need that extra income. But we're just a lot of fun. We have so much fun together and it's so simple. So you could start your business with one of these starter pack options. So we have on the left, that's our slimming starter pack. In the middle, we have that keto coffee starter pack. And then on the right, we have that healthy hair care starter pack. So you get to choose one of these kits for only $99. And that is going to get you started. That's going to get you a website. That's going to get you an app. That's going to get you your back office. It's going to get you all the training you need, but you're in this business for yourself, never by yourself. So when we say you get the training, you get to do it at your own pace on an app, or you get to do it through our training videos or through us individually and as a team. So that's one of the great things about this. Or if you don't want one of those $99 kits and you're like, well, I really wanted some of the other things that Shauna talked about today, you can create your own kit and then for
My
only
favorite.
$39 more, get our distributor license. So it's really up to you.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you guys, it is your decision. After watching this video, would you like to be a Perks member? So you can try some of those products. Maybe you want to work on your gut health. Maybe you want to grow thicker, longer, fuller hair. Maybe you want to have some amazing weight loss results, while we're still here, in summer, fall. What is your goal? What do you have going on? I know I have a cruise coming up and that was my, goal is to lose weight for that cruise. But you could be a Perks member. You could try the products. You're going to get an amazing discount. You're actually going to get a free product on your fourth order if you decide to order for 4 months in a row. Talk to the person that sent you this video. They'll kind of explain how that works. Or you can become a distributor and you get the same discount, but you get to make that extra income. And there's so many other perks. So, I mean,
Just to know
Shauna,
too, a lot of you don't know, whoever sent you this video is actually on our team. So
yes,
you're actually going to get the two of us to help train you, guide you. If you had any questions, we're going to get back to you. So either way, it's a win-win, you guys, whether you become a Perks member or you become a distributor, which you're a distributor, it's a no-brainer. You get the license to sell for a full year. And guess what, you guys? The most common thing is, what if I suck? What if this doesn't work for me? Well, then you suck and it doesn't work for you. But the worst case scenario is you're going to get some really amazing products at a really great price with a really kick butt community of women that are going to be supportive and are going to support you endlessly.
absolutely. That's it, you guys. So what we want you to do is, regardless of what your decision is, get back with the person that invited you to this video and let them know what you're excited about. Actually, here's a little bit of homework for you. Go back to the person that sent you this video and say what your favorite part about this was, what product you might be interested in trying, how much you would love to make once you join our team. Just contact them, get engaged with them, see if this is the right fit for you, and hopefully, I fingers crossed that after you stop watching this video, you're going to join our team and have the best of both worlds. So that is it. Thank you so much, Shauna.
Bye,
Thank you
guys.
so much for everyone that is taking the time and the opportunity to watch this. And we will see you guys soon. Thanks so much.
Bye.
Bye.